Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Simba. Y'all check me out right here on the Bootleg podcast.
Bootleg Kev Show, special guest in here.
Come on.
On the very first day of my new career.
Yes.
As a bipper.
Yes.
I decided to cancel the podcast. I'm going to move to San Francisco.
Yes.
And I'm going to...
It pays very well.
Yeah, I'm just going to play the odds game. I'm going to bip everybody.
Look for every rental.
And hopefully I hit like a, a nice, hopefully Draymond slipping one day.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Draymond ain't going to be slipping.
Obviously.
Draymond's never going to slip.
Never.
Yeah, he's never going to slip. He's always ready for action.
Draymond was at your concert at the Roxy.
That's my brother.
Super nice guy.
Yes, great guy.
I saw him out back and chopped it up with him. He did a video saying hi to my son.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your conversation. Have you talked to him since he knocked out Jordan Poole?
Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I feel like families fight.
Right.
Friends fight.
Right.
Things happen.
Right.
You know? And they just, they had to get a little bit of frustration out. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing too crazy.
So how bad does he want to be a Laker?
I don't know. You would have to call Draymond and
he's
ask him
He's your friend. He's not my friend.
We don't talk about those things.
I gotta ask.
I don't ask
because
him that.
at your concert, he was sitting next to LeBron James and his wife.
He loves it in L.A.
Jordan Poole wasn't at your concert. Kuminga wasn't there. Draymond and LeBron were there.
Yeah. Well, if that does happen, right? Let's say that does happen, which I don't think it will happen.
When that does happen.
Let's see. I don't think it will. I think he'll be a warrior.
You don't think that. You're just saying that because we're being recorded.
I think he'll be a warrior.
You're full of shit.
Let's say that does happen. Okay. How do you see that working?
I think if Russell Westbrook is gone,
okay,
and they give him like comparable salary to what he's making now, which I think is like $27 million.
Yeah.
They could probably afford to get another player. I mean, I'm not mad
LeBron,
at...
Draymond, and AD.
I'm not mad at a front court of AD and Draymond.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. But the problem with the Lakers is they still don't have nobody who can shoot.
They don't have no shooters.
So it's like, could we get Draymond and Jordan Poole?
I think you could if you put some shooters.
I said
around
we,
them,
like I'm a fucking Laker fan. I'm a LeBron fan.
You are a Laker fan.
I'm not. I'm a Suns fan.
You don't like the Suns. You just root for them because you're from there.
No.
You're a Laker fan. Listen, Bootleg Kev podcast.
No.
Let me tell y'all what he does.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Let me tell y'all what he does when he's not in Phoenix. He wears Lakers gear.
That's not true.
He goes to Lakers games.
That's not true.
He celebrates Lakers wins. He just don't let y'all see the shit because he got this Phoenix monkey on his back.
He's a liar.
I'm telling you the truth. I've seen him in the suite with a LeBron James Laker jersey on.
You haven't?
Yes, I have.
I've never worn a LeBron Lakers jersey in my life.
I'm probably making it up, but I've seen you in the suite rooting for the Lakers.
I have every LeBron jersey in my closet.
Except the Lakers one?
No, I have one. But
you see that, y'all? He has the fucking jersey.
But
he wears the jersey to the games. I've seen it.
I have it for collection purposes.
Yeah, right.
LeBron is like my favorite player ever.
Okay.
So if you go into my office, I have like a LeBron toy.
So what do you think your Suns are going to do this year? Because they lost you some money last year. And a little bit of embarrassment.
I think it's going to be rough.
It's going to be rough.
Because DeAndre Ayton don't want to be there. Jay Crowder's trying to get the fuck up out of there.
Y'all should have got KD.
We tried.
I don't think you tried hard enough.
Why? You're probably right. We should have just said, whatever. What do you want?
Yeah. Give him what he wants.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Hopefully by January 15th, he's unhappy there and Ayton is tradable. And then we fucking make the swap.
I'm a Golden State Laker. So the Suns are not.
So what that tells me is you are a Laker fan growing up because of Kobe, but then the Warriors got good, and you're like, it's convenient because I'm from the Bay. Let's go Warriors.
You were very close. You were very, very close.
I know a lot of people you.
The first half, yes, but it was the We Believe Warriors team for me with Baron Davis, Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson, Al Harrington,
Michael Petrus.
Yeah, it was that. Jason Richardson. It was that team for me.
Was Biedrins on that team, the center, the white guy from...
I think he was. Yeah. I think he was on that team. But that's when I became a real Warriors fan.
So you were a Warriors fan for like that run, and then they sucked again.
But even when they sucked, I rocked with them. Okay. So with Monte Ellis, I rocked with
early
him.
Steph years.
Early Steph. Then Clay came, Draymond came. Yeah. I remember me and Bam went to the series when they first went to the playoffs and played the Spurs in the second round. I think it was around 2014, 2015, somewhere around there. But that's when we kind of started to see like, okay, the Warriors is about to
remember
be
that
something
second round
serious.
series, yeah.
When they first made it to the second round, that's when we kind of knew like the Warriors about
Mark
to be
Jackson
something
was
serious.
the coach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then they got my boy out of there and ain't brought him back since.
Yeah, it's crazy he hasn't got another job.
Yeah, I think he offended the wrong people.
Yes. Or
Something
the NBA's mildly racist. At least we know that's why he didn't get hired by the Suns, because the owner was racist. I'm kidding. Our coach is black, and so is our GM.
Hey, that doesn't mean the owner can't be racist.
Oh, he's a piece of shit, and he's out of there. I hope Jeff Bezos buys the team. They're saying.
If Jeff Bezos buys the team, it's going downhill.
What does that mean? We'll always be in the luxury tax.
You guys.
He'll be the richest owner in the league by far. We'll just live in the luxury tax like y'all do.
You guys will be flying spaceships to the games.
I like it.
You'll just be two in the future to win. I don't see it.
Well, listen, man. I got to give you props. The new album is out.
Thank you. I got a bone to pick with you too.
It's a mixtape. Why?
Because you called Freddie Gibbs' album of the year over mine.
I think his album's better than yours.
Okay, sure opinion.
I think I got you around 5.
Okay.
I put the list together the other day.
Okay.
You're about 5.
So who's the 4 before me?
I got Freddie, Kendrick, Pusha T, and JID, and then Simba.
That's disrespectful.
You know what's disrespectful is the songs you keep losing or leaving off these fucking projects.
It's not my fault I can't get shit cleared.
Nah, you got this fucking... Was it Black Jesus?
Oh, yeah, that's an old song.
Yeah, but that shit should be on that album. That shit's crazy.
It'll come soon.
Listen, let me tell you something.
But I respect your opinion, though. You know you're my guy.
You're up there. I put the list together like literally...
What makes those albums better?
I just think that they're better. Why? I don't know. What do you want me to lie to you?
Are they better because they're more like you're friends with them?
No, I'm closer friends with you than everybody but Freddie. Like, I love you, bro.
Okay.
Like, I'm waving your flag all the time.
I know. I wave your flag all the time.
I want to put you. I'm not. JID's been on my show once. He's a nice guy. I'm not.
What makes JID's album better than mine?
I just think front to back, it's just. I just think it's stronger.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you don't have a reason. You just think.
I think JID's album conceptually super crazy. He's got a song called "Mom and Them" on there. I just think it's like, to me, JID's album, and I think that the top 3 or 4 albums of the year are all pretty close.
Yeah.
Like, some days I might feel like it's Push, or some days I might feel like it's Kendrick. I think the top 3 is like Freddie, Kendrick, Push in any order.
Okay.
But then I think it's like JID, it's you, it's Denzel Curry, Joey Badass's album is hard.
Joey Badass album. Shout out Joey Badass.
His album is dope. Conway's album, Benny Tanatalk.
Shout out to JID too. I fucked with JID's album. I just wanted to
Also, your shit's a mixtape.
Yeah.
You had DJ Drama host it.
Yeah, but what's a mixtape compared to an album today? When
no, I agree. Music? I'm just. So I would say that I just feel like some shit got left off this project.
Nah, only thing that really got left was it was a beat we couldn't get cleared.
I would say this. I think that your album is great.
Okay.
And I think that you have some of the more like dope, relatable shit. And I think that some of the like records I don't prefer on the album were probably like the Key Glock record.
I love that record.
Yeah, I don't.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not crazy about it. That's the record. There's the Jeffrey dude on that record? Yeah. See,
you should come see it at the show.
But I didn't like that record when you played it for me before Key Glock was on it.
I like it. I think it's a great performance record. It brings a lot of energy.
The album is dope, though.
No, I know.
It's a great album.
I know. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying I'm trying to make you like the song.
It's not that I hate it. It's just that I just like, I don't know. I feel like Can't Win for Nothing is one of my favorite songs of the year.
For sure.
I told you, like, just on some, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Can I open the cabinet a bit?
Open it up. Let's go.
Are you sure?
I'm ready.
Dr. Dre cut a verse.
Yes.
I heard the verse.
Yes.
Didn't make the album?
No. But that doesn't mean it's not coming. Got tricks up the sleeve.
Well, you did 2 parts to the song. You got the first part, then you got the Pusha T.
It might be a 4. Might be a 5. There's a few people that like that beat.
So that
and they've rapped to it.
So
I feel like we're in a time today where you can keep making your album.
So Dr. Dre was supposed to be on the song.
Is he supposed to be on that song or maybe one that's coming?
Well, I heard him on that song.
But was it that version?
I heard him on a version. I feel like it was him and Push. Version. So what's it like? By the way, did you help him write the record?
No. He like the way Dre works is like a collaborative thing. He might take a line or two here, take certain things, but he kind of knows what he wants to say.
Right.
So it's just more so like you kind of just like.
So did you help him with the verse?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I didn't help him at all with the verse. I just pulled up one day, and actually, the verse.
By the way, we're talking about Never End Up Broke for people who are.
Yes, Never End Up Broke. He actually laid the verse. It was him and them joints, and I came to the studio one day and he played it. And you know, we're figuring it out. Exclusively right here on the Bootleg Kev show. This is the first time I've ever said this.
I got to get permission to open the cabinet a little, you know?
Well, you know, you're my brother, so
yeah.
I'm all for it.
I mean, I think that like having Dre obviously co-sign you is crazy because he doesn't co-sign a lot of people.
Facts.
How did that relationship originally start?
So Dre has a nephew who's a producer as well. His name is Keon.
Right.
And I met Keon at a studio session. He was like, I'm going to take you to meet my uncle. We ended up jumping on the phone.
Right.
He was like, after the Super Bowl, I want to link up with you and put some music together. Super Bowl passed. About 2 days later, he hit me, told me to pull up to the crib. I told everybody in the studio I was going to the bathroom, and I never came back.
Wow.
So I left the studio, and I went to Dre's house, and I was over there for about 4 days.
Wow.
Just working.
I heard his speakers at his house are crazy.
It's immaculate. Everything is, like, incredible. And what's so crazy is, as loud as the speakers are, when you close the door to the studio, you can't hear nothing.
It's just so, you're just living
It's like
in
isolated.
it. Oh, I got you.
It's just
like the room's just so quiet.
Yeah, like it's like you close the door. Like imagine if we closed that door.
It's like a perfectly treated room.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear nothing. You could still if that was his studio,
and
you could turn the music all the way up and
close
we could
the door
still
and
film the podcast. You wouldn't hear nothing.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then what's crazy is he has that same setup built in about like 2 or 3 different studios.
Shout out to Dre, man.
The GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest. Shout out to
So how many records did y'all do together?
We have a few.
Wow.
We have a record that's really, really, really good. I wish he'd drop it. It's really,
is it on him to drop it?
That one, yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah. It's really, really good. I
Yeah.
think it'll come out soon. I think he's working on something.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard. Yeah, I've heard that you've there's some potential stuff in the works for you with a lot of artists.
Yeah, I got.
There was a particular record that I really liked of yours that I told Caston. I was like, man, I'm just gonna ask him for the song and just make it a Bootleg Kev single.
Which one?
West Side Griselda. But he said that verse might make some big shit.
Yeah. I put the verse somewhere else because we couldn't get the sample clear. That be the thing, man. These damn sample clearances. Like some of my best verses is like always over a sample, and it's so tough to clear these samples sometimes.
It's tough in like if you're like you're on Atlantic, so like I feel like the sample clearer sees Atlantic, and they're like they just shoot for the moon on how much they want to clear.
Robin Thicke made it hard for everybody.
He did.
Robin Thicke made it hard for a lot.
Because they won that lawsuit against him, right?
Yeah, Robin Thicke made it hard for us.
And what was the other lawsuit? It was Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines, and
it was another one.
The Bruno Mars, or no, it was it Bruno Mars?
Remember, it was another one. I can't remember which one it was, but it was another one. But the Robin Thicke one was.
That was the one.
Yeah,
they ate.
Yeah, big time.
Good for them.
Big time. Big time. But sometimes I feel like, you know, like for instance, I had a record that is on the project, but it's a different beat behind it, right?
Right.
And I feel like if the original beat was on it, it was out of here.
Which record?
Soul Ties.
Okay.
I felt like it would have been a big, massive record if the original beat was what it was. It was a sample, and it was a sample from a big album. And the writer who passed away, I'm not gonna say his name, passed away in I think 2016. He told his wife to never clear music after he passes. He wants his music to live on the way that he made it. But I felt like the way to keep the music living on is to
the way to keep money in your family's pockets.
Yeah. But I ain't feel bad. Well, I felt bad because the record is a smash, but at the same time I heard like everybody's tried to clear the record. Like I talked to 2 Chainz and he like had a same sample with the same song that was a smash. He couldn't get it cleared.
Yeah.
Lizzo.
Oh, you know what? The 2 Chainz shit. I wish that would have been on your album.
Dope
Glad
ain't gonna
TV.
sell itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that would have been on your album.
Why?
Because it was supposed to be. And that shit's so hard, and I feel like it was just an album cut on the fucking 2 Chainz album as to where if it was
I think
on
it
your
got
album,
slept on for sure.
y'all would have shot a fucking video to it. Yeah, Stove God Cooks on it. I feel like
I think that's a great rap record.
that song's so fucking hard.
Yeah, it's a great rap. But that's the problem with
It was like at the end of his album.
but
Like,
that's the problem with streaming today. It's like everything is so curated to hear one specific sound.
you would have shot that music video though.
I would have shot the video for sure.
That song's hard.
But I understand why he did it, you know, like Chainz,
I mean, you guys got 3 songs now?
yeah.
It's
We got
pretty dope.
3. That's out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you got more.
We got great chemistry though, because
Yeah.
I think with Chainz, I bring out kind of like his rap side. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody knows him for like the big hits.
Chainz can
the
rap.
Chainz is a lyricist.
For sure.
Chainz get busy. And I
sure.
always just love to hear him rap. So every time like we make something, Pop Out was like the first like fun, just energetic
right.
record. But every time we make something, we try to go
Even
bar
like Big
for bar.
Homie, both of y'all were going in. you
Yeah,
know?
we was going in on Big Homie for sure.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
You've kind of like had the biggest people in and out of the music industry get behind you.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah.
We go on and on and on. But like, what do you? I think that what I always tell people about you when I say why you're great is that you be saying the illest shit, but you say it in a way that's so relatable and so like easy.
That's why I don't
easy.
understand how I'm number 5.
Listen, man.
When everybody else is so confusing.
Do you want me to lie to you?
I'm just saying. Everybody else is so confusing, but you just sat here and said,
Okay,
I break it down in a way that's so relatable. So what's more relatable than results take time?
It's very relatable. And
How am I 5?
And I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say. These guys.
He was going to say I was 1. Just Fred's your guy.
No, it didn't.
Kendrick's big time.
It's not even that he's my guy. I told him because
Fred's my guy too. Shout out
Listen,
to Fred. I
Fred-
love Fred. Fred has always shown me love.
he had a
That's
couple of
that's my
records
dog.
that were gonna make the album that I was really worried about because if they would have made the album, I was very worried about like the direction of the project if these 2 records would have made the album,
Yeah.
and they didn't make the album.
Okay.
And like I purposely like I had probably 75% of his album already.
Yeah.
But I like purposely didn't listen to everything in order.
Why didn't you like those 2 songs? They must have been commercial.
Yeah.
You don't like commercial music.
Yeah, it was a Pharrell,
Okay, now let me
Pharrell
ask
record
you-
and a Sway Lee record.
Okay, now let me ask you this. What's the most successful record on Fred's new project? Too much.
I think that that's the record they're pushing, but I think streaming wise, I think the one record that's going up is the fucking Anderson .Paak record.
The one I keep hearing is the Moneybag record.
So that record is a single.
You don't like that record, do you?
I like it, but I don't love it.
I love it.
It's dope.
I love it. I love that record. Shout out to Fred for making that record.
a
That's
great
a dope ass record.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to gauge what it is you look for. So you hate commercial shit.
No, it's not true.
You do.
I like commercial shit.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. You just said you don't like the Jeffrey record.
That doesn't mean I love, bro. I DJ the same, like I DJ all the ignorant shit, bro. Like I just don't particularly enjoy that record.
But that's because you're not a fuckboy.
Also,
DJ.
I also didn't like the record on the last album, the fuck him and not even follow me. I hated that record.
I didn't really like that record.
That record was to me. That record was a stretch.
Yeah, I didn't really like
It didn't
that
feel natural. The Key Glock record feels natural to you. I'm just not crazy about it.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that. I love that record though.
I
It's
know
a
you
great
do.
performance record. If you come to the show
coming tonight.
You'll like it tonight.
I bet I will.
Yeah, you will.
But who else has been like the most random person that's like just tapped in, like whether it's someone who just reposted you or DM'd you or that you
Mike
just
Tyson.
tight.
Yesterday, Mike Tyson and Styles P.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
With the Angie Martinez was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. And I recently ran into Akon in Atlanta.
Great hair.
Oh man, he's going crazy.
Yeah, I love the hair.
He's going crazy.
I'm interviewing him tomorrow.
Tell him I said what's up.
I will.
But I ran into Akon in Atlanta, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been seeing your freestyles. I'm gonna check out your project." So literally about 4 hours goes by, and my phone's ringing.
Right.
And it's Akon.
Wow.
And I was just about to get on stage in Atlanta. I had like 20 minutes before I got on stage, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "Man, this fucking album's incredible." He was like, I ain't heard nothing like this in 5 years, which I don't understand why Kev got me at 5. He said, I haven't heard nothing like this in 5 years. This is some real fucking rap records. Like, you talking some real shit, some relatable shit, which I don't understand why Kev has me at 5. But he was like, this shit isn't fucking incredible. I'm like, damn, Con, I really appreciate that because I grew up, like, literally watching you, like, learning how to write hooks, listening to Akon and T-Pain. So the fact that he rocked with it and Bootleg Kev did it.
I do? What do you mean? I love the album.
You said it was number 5.
That's great.
You like it. You don't love it.
I love every other album. In my top 10, I have, so after that, I have like Joey.
Okay.
What other album? I love the Kodak Black album. So that's kind
Kodak had a great album.
Kodak's album was hard.
Kodak's a generational talent. I think he doesn't get enough credit.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what this Lil Baby album sounds like too.
Yeah.
My Turn was like a classic. So
you think it was a classic?
I think My Turn is, I think we're gonna look back and it's gonna be regarded as a classic for sure.
I can't argue that.
Yeah. I don't think it's a classic now, but I think like
over time
we're gonna be like, damn, My Turn. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. I just think like, shout out to Baby. Yeah, who else is dope this year? What albums did you like?
Future had the best album of the year to me.
Yeah. I respect the opinion.
Just to me.
Yeah.
To me. Besides Results Take Time.
I was gonna say, so you were number 2 then, motherfucker.
I got me at 1.
Shit.
I got me. You know who else just dropped a great album? Unk and Few.
Oh, the Migos.
It's really good.
No, it's dope.
Really
it's dope. It's
and
dope.
G Herbo's album is really
G Herbo's dope. I'm very sad about the Migos breakup, to be honest. But
what happened?
I don't know. They're all related, bro. So I don't get it.
You know what happened? Tell people what happened.
I don't know what happened. I mean, I think it was all about money, contracts, QC shit. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
But I love, man. Damn, so sad. I love how they recreated the Raekwon Ghostface.
I think it's good.
Why?
I think sometimes certain things run its course.
But they're related.
Yeah, but I think
my thing is if they break up and it's like amicable,
they're not.
It's fine.
Offset's not related to them.
Oh, he's not?
Quavo and Takeoff is related.
I thought they all were related in some capacity.
No, I think Quavo's Takeoff's nephew.
Correct.
That's why it's
no,
called
I think Quavo is
Takeoff's uncle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He's one of them. But Offset was the homie.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
They're all related.
They're all related?
Yeah, no, they're all related.
They can't all be related.
No. Quavo's the uncle.
They can't all be related.
Google it, Dwight.
Yeah, they
Come
can't
on,
all
Dwight.
be related. They can't all be related.
They're all related.
No, they're not. Quavo and Takeoff is related. Offset's the homie. Well, was the homie.
Look it up.
I guarantee you.
Quavo is Takeoff's uncle, and Offset is Quavo's cousin. And
Wow.
Offset is Quavo's cousin.
I told you.
We're both wrong.
Well, I knew that they were related.
Damn.
No, that's a great album, though.
Yeah. No, I listened to it yesterday. It was real good.
Rock Marciano has a dope album with Alchemist.
Yeah. Stove Guy cooking up some dope shit, too. I just seen him the other day in New York.
The Rome Streets album is dope, too. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
You got to get in with I want to hear you get in with Alchemist, bro.
I'm ready, man. I've been talking to Alchemist. Me and the legendary Pete Rock been talking.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
But you got to get in with ALC. You got a studio in Santa Monica.
I'm with it. I actually met him through you.
I didn't remember.
I met him with you
at
the show.
Thanksgiving thing.
Yeah. Met him through you. Well, I'm sure we'll get in soon.
What up, y'all? We got to stop the interview to tell you about our new sponsors, our family at Jardin Las Vegas. You see what it is. You see what it is. Welcome to the family, Jardin, man. We're so excited. I've been going to Jardin for so many years. For people who don't know, Jardin is that premium cannabis dispensary, the #1 award-winning dispensary in Las Vegas. I'm talking the biggest and best selection of cannabis product, and of course in Vegas, but I'm talking about worldwide. They're them motherfuckers, all right? So what you got to do is pull up when you're in Vegas to Jardin, go to Jardin_Las Vegas, shoot them that follow on Instagram, go see them, tell them I sent you. When you go to checkout, be like, yo, Bootleg Kev sent me. I saw y'all talking about it on the Bootleg Kev podcast. Look, when you're in Vegas, they'll also deliver right to your room. Whatever you need, all right? Make sure you follow the crew, Jardin_Las Vegas. Go to JardinLasVegas.com. That's JARDIN, LasVegas.com. And don't forget, when you go to Vegas, you go to Jardin, tell them I sent you, and they're gonna, they might throw a little eighth in the bag or something. Give them a little discount, the bootleg discount. You know what I'm saying? Get them Packwoods too. They gave me a Packwood the other day that, geez, I'm still recovering from that shit. Blew my whole fucking face off in the best way. Jardin Las Vegas. All right, shout out to them. Let's get back to the interview. Hey, let's you know what kind of, me and you always have these talks about kind of like you have a pretty unique path to where you are right now.
Yes.
Most like you're a new artist, but you're not a new artist.
I'm a new artist.
Well, you're a new artist to the world, but I feel like your grind is not new.
For sure.
Like, kind of give us a little bit of background on just like, let's start at like when you were running around with DJ Amen.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So,
and you were managing artists too?
yeah. So before I actually wanted to be an artist, I was managing artists, right? So it was an artist named Young Kurt. Shout out to Young Kurt. A lot of people know Kurt music. You remember the nigga on my mama, that go?
No,
this
yeah,
beat hit.
I know he is, yeah.
So Kurt had like a bunch of songs, and we would run around, and I was just telling this story earlier. Like Kurt was like not the most friendly person, you know? So it was kind of tough to like get him to talk to program directors and promoters.
Yeah, and network and do the
it was
shit you
kinda
got to do,
tough.
yeah.
So I naturally had to go do that work.
Yeah.
Which kind of made me more of a people person and understood how to talk to people and deal with people in the industry. So me and Kurt ran into some differences, and I started doing my own thing. And just me naturally seeing what it took to kind of like cut through, I applied that to what it was I was doing. The problem was my music was just terrible at the time.
Right.
So people rocked with me as a person, but the music wasn't all the way there. So I would notice that. I would notice when I play my music and somebody else would play something, I'd be like, damn, my shit wasn't hitting like that.
Right.
Got around a bunch of different songwriters, a bunch of different producers, signed my first deal at Columbia, immediately realized I wasn't a priority in the building. When I realized I wasn't a priority in the building, about a week later, it was a regime change where everybody who signed me over there and brought me in left and went to a new label.
Right.
So I was stuck on this label being a traditional rapper that got signed through writing a song for somebody else, and they wanted me to make music that type of way.
Who'd you write a song for?
Can't tell you that.
Okay.
Can't tell you that. But it's a well-known rapper. Wrote a
On
song.
Columbia?
No.
Oh.
From New York, though.
Oh, no,
But-
not Nas.
Legend.
Okay. Not Nas.
Not Nas.
Okay.
So I was writing a song, and they wanted me to continue to do that.
Jay-Z. All
But
right,
it was
go ahead,
like,
continue.
no, it was like some melody,
Right.
younger, new guy, right?
A$AP Rocky.
No.
Okay.
So so I kept going, and I did that because I was basically broke at the time.
Yeah.
I used all my money moving out here.
Right.
Right. So I was running around, buying people drinks, buying tables every night, thinking this is what'll get me known.
Right.
Wasting a bunch of fucking money. Artists, don't ever think buying DJs and buying DJs drinks and buying
It doesn't matter.
tables is gonna change your career. It only works when your music is actually
It's got to
good.
be dope, yeah.
Get the music first and then do that.
I actually
Don't
like
do it
if I'm
before you get
DJing
the
and someone
music.
and a rapper comes up to me and gets me a drink, I hate it.
Yeah,
Because now I feel like
you're using me.
no, I just feel like I know this guy thinks I'm gonna play a song now,
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
feel like he's using you.
I'm not gonna play the song. So
Exactly.
I'd almost rather just you keep the drink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? So I went through that whole phase, and then around 2019, I ran into Dallas Martin.
Yeah.
And Dallas is like, he's like the A&R that's like always taking a chance. Like taking
Right.
the
He
risk.
signed Roddy early.
Yeah. Like he's not really just signing you because of your following or because you got a hit record. He's signing you because he believes, and he's trying to change the trajectory of things of how they may be at the
Yeah,
time.
I feel like that's how people should get signed, based off of the gut, based off the music, not off the metrics.
The problem is people like Bootleg Kev that caused my album number 5, and all these other records get streamed because of what he just said. But that's neither here nor there. So people like Dallas got to take a chance on me because people like Bootleg Kev caused my album number 5.
Okay.
So shouts out to Dallas Martin for taking that chance, because without him, I'd just be number 5.
So shout out to Dallas. You're a dick. Jesus. I was gonna say though, like, I always have like I love Bay Area music.
Yeah.
But I always feel like the music that gets embraced out of the Bay, it almost only gets embraced if it sounds a certain way.
Teleregional.
Like we have a guy named John Costin who we probably both know. He's a slimy bastard. Shout out to John. I love him.
Yeah.
But like I'm
The slimiest of the slimiest.
But like, you know, when I'm talking to him about like yourself or guys like La Russell, I feel like the excitement's not there as opposed to if I'm talking to him about like, I don't know.
Yeah, they want us to put guns in the video.
I don't know. It's just frustrating because I'm like, yo, sometimes I feel like, how is it, in my opinion, you and La Russell, in my opinion, are like the next like Jay-Z and like Nas. Like La Russell's gonna change the music industry based off of his business model. The music is good. Like you're just like, I think the new Hove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like up until like everybody outside of the Bay was fucking with you, it didn't feel like the people inside of the Bay were fucking with you.
You know, Coca-Cola was the first cola to be a brand. They didn't take heat of Pepsi too much when it first came around.
Right.
All right, so Pepsi had to become the drink of the generation. So it related to a new demographic. And what's going on is me and La Russell are relating to a different demographic than what typically you see in the Bay, right? So because of that, you're going to get clash. You're going to get a little pushback because people have been doing it one way for so long. They look at it like, who the fuck are y'all to come change what the fuck is going on? And that's cool. We're not trying to change what's going on. We're just trying to offer some balance. We just want to relate to a broader audience. And me and La Russell talk about this a lot. Same thing with Rex Life Raj.
Who's incredible.
Yeah, same thing with a Lil Kayla. You know, like everybody's looking to expand. We tired of being the city that just get looked at as like the little cousin of LA.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like we bigger than that. We could be bigger as well, but sometimes our music doesn't translate because
well,
it's
you
so
guys don't
regional.
also like make like traditional, at least what we look at as Bay Area records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, that's like, I think that is why I love the Bay, because I love Bay Area music. But I also feel like it is also what makes the ceiling a little bit harder to break through because it is a bit regional.
Facts. And you know, like being down here, like I remember last year was a bunch of people that felt like I was actually from LA.
Right.
You know, people that actually see me in the Bay working and putting work in for years, like, oh, yeah, LA nigga. But it's like, nah, I'm just trying to expand it. I'm trying to do something different than just, we all get hot, go to Petaluma, go to Fresno, go to Sacramento, go to Seattle. Boom, come back.
But what's
home,
after
make
that?
What comes after that, right? Why can't we be on the level of a Kendrick, even if Bootleg Kev calls the album number 5 and Kendrick number 2? Why can't we be on the level of a Freddie Gibbs, even though Bootleg Kev calls it number 5? Why can't we be on a level of a JID?
We get it. We get it.
You know, so we got to make bigger records and we got to stick together because people like Bootleg Kev hasn't called the project number 1, but he has went to La Russell's backyard, so we appreciate that.
I was definitely in Vallejo.
Yes,
I
you were
stayed in the
definitely
hotel
there. We
in the
love
Crest.
That. We love that. Shout out to La Russell too, because he's doing amazing shit.
By the way, the Hampton Inn right across the street from that 7-Eleven in Vallejo, and across the street from the
you
Crest.
was in Vallejo.
My hotel that for 2 nights was in Vallejo.
You was
in
at
the
Marine
Crest.
World.
It was fucking lit.
Yeah.
No, we was at what's the name of that liquor store? King's Liquor. Yeah, it was great. I had the Mac Dre soda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Vallejo's a very cultural place.
No, it's great. Yeah. We had good food there. Great Asian food.
Shout out to the whole Vallejo.
Were you and the Russell? I mean, everybody's been asking you. You're gonna do a new album? Like you're gonna do an album with him?
Yeah, we talking about
it. EP or something?
It's timing. It's just trying to figure it out. Like he got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. We definitely been like talking a lot more. Anytime I'm in the Bay, I always go over to his spot. We always link up. Right. But it's like every time we link up, it's more of like a conversation than it is about music because we so inspired about being innovative that we always trying to think of like what's the next move for the future more so than making a song.
Right.
So it's definitely gonna come. It's just timing. It's a
That's
matter
fair.
of timing. Yeah.
Who else from the Bay are you fucking with? JR's dope.
Yeah, that's my boy right there. I just brought him out in Vegas. Young JR, he's dope. I like Lil Kayla, Rex Life Raj. Who else I've been listening to? I also like that kid. I think his name is DB by the Bag, but I think he's out of like Stockton or something like that.
Stockton's going up right now.
Yeah, he's dope. It's a few people that's dope. Blaster. It's a few people I rock with that's got some great shit going on.
You said on your intro that somebody had told you needed to do a song with Kafani.
Kennard.
Kennard
was the program director at Camille when I was living in the Bay Area, and I was bringing him records.
Yeah.
that were not the typical sounding Bay record, but they were good records. And he would tell me that I need a Bay Area sounding record or a feature from Kafani if I wanted to be played.
That's interesting.
And I thought that was a very small-minded way of looking at things, because it was like, okay, so you're just gonna dictate what people want to hear. How about you at least get a record a shot? That's why I hate when DJs be like, I don't like the record. It's like, okay, but what if the people do?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
you just not gonna play it because you don't like it? Like, that's not fair.
Also, if you're a DJ, you have to understand that, like, if you hear a record, you got to understand like who the record's for, and you also gotta unless it's a bad record, you can not like a song. Like I like your song with Key Glock and Jeffrey, it's a good record. Yeah. I just personally don't love it, but that doesn't mean it's a bad record. I recognize like what it is. Like, oh, this shit's hard. Like,
and you're not the type of person that won't play it because you don't like it. Like if somebody came to you and be like, play Simba and Key Glock, I know you'll play it.
No, for
but there's certain DJs that's like, I don't like that record. I don't have it. And they have it in their system. And I just be thinking that's just like some cold shit.
I mean, listen, man, I think like DJs are very important. But I also think that like they're not as important as they were like a decade ago in terms of like radio. I'm talking about radio specifically.
But see, that's where my mind be fucked up, because I think I'm with you on that. But I think there's a way that they can be. And I think because they be so stuck in traditional ways and not trying to innovate what the DJs looks like today, they get stagnant, right? So it's a lot of DJs that can kind of, because if you look at it, right, streaming tells people what to play. True. So it kind of fucks up the discovery process for an artist. So if you get DJs linking up with artists, now DJs can help break artists, artists can help break DJs.
I just don't know if a DJ breaking your record in wherever it is, I don't know how much that actually correlates to like people giving a fuck anymore. And I'm on the radio every day in 15 cities.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just don't know if it matters. Like, to me, it's the final phase in like making a hit record.
Yeah.
Because you're never gonna like chart really high on Billboard without radio play.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like in terms of like garnering people's interest, garnering fans, streams, all that shit, I'm not sure what radio brings to the table unless you are like in power rotation across the fucking country, which means your song's already moving anyway.
Yeah, I agree, but I think...
Because like if somebody plays your song at like 8 p.m. on a Friday night, that's dope. It's cool for like an IG repost, but like the chance, depending on what city it's in, like...
But that's why I said I think it has to be an attachment with the DJ and the artist, because DJs help the discovery process. Right?
Yeah,
like
I actually think like a DJ playing your shit in a big club over and over again is even probably like a little bit more effective than somebody playing your shit on the radio.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it's not just radio, it's having that artist to DJ relationship to where my DJ, right? Erie, shout out hella Erie. Like now, okay, what was it? 4 months ago, we would only do things in the Bay.
Right.
Right. So now we've been on tour. Every night when he starts his set out, he's playing Never Change.
Right.
So now we're in Utah, we're in Denver, we're in all these different places. So the more he gets booked, it helps me. The more I get booked, it helps him.
Right.
I think it's the artist to DJ relationship which can help break an artist today, versus it kind of being like this divisive thing of I work for the radio and you need to make a radio record.
Well, also like radio personalities for the most part are really entitled dickheads.
Yeah.
Who feel like they matter more than they do.
For sure.
And I'm a radio guy.
And it's like, but you're deeper than a radio guy. You're
but I'm saying like it is not in my best interest to shit on my own profession.
But you can sit here and have a conversation with anybody. Most of them can't.
Right.
Right? Because these motherfuckers wasn't the coolest growing up, or they didn't come from certain environments that we did. So it's different with you because you could do a podcast, you could jump on Real 92.3, you could jump on BET, you could do whatever it is you need to do to get the job done. Everybody can't do that. So that little bit of authority that they have at radio, they try to hold on to that shit as long as they can because that's all they fucking got.
Yeah. Yeah, I see so many guys like Midwest DJ. I was just talking to my boy about. I'm like, yo, why is the dude still carrying himself like it's 02?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening? It's 2022.
I literally was just in a city. I'm not gonna say the name of the city, but I was in a city 3 nights ago, and we was listening to the radio, and he was like, "Hottest record in the city right now," and it was Meek Mill, "I'm a Boss." And I was like, bro, where the fuck have you been the last?
That was 10 years ago.
Like, at least play the intro. Like,
Jesus
playing I'm a Boss. Like, it was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's rough.
So it's hard.
Yeah.
It's
Were you ever trying to make those records? Like, do you?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I still attempt it sometimes.
I mean, the thing is like you could do it, but it's got to be organic.
It got to be organic.
Like, dude, when 2 Chainz did "I'm Different," it didn't sound like 2 Chainz was jocking fucking L.A.
For sure.
It just sounded like he made a hit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When
It
Yo
gotta be
Gotti hopped
organic.
on Act Right,
Act Right.
it was like, this shit is natural. This
Jeezy RP.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just got to be done right. And I think sometimes as West Coast artists, it's a little different for us because our music moves a little faster.
True.
And the sound of today is more so of a trap sound,
100%.
which is slower.
Yeah, the national sound.
Yeah, so some of the records that work over in the South doesn't work over here, but some of the records
Vice
that
versa.
work over here doesn't work over there. So
I think
it's a
that's why
tough-
Roddy was so
That's
smart
why
to
Roddy
cut through.
was so great.
He cut through, man.
But not only was it that, you could understand them.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, like us being from the West, we don't comprehend what the Southern accent is well.
Right.
Roddy made it to where you could kind of like get it right away, no matter where you was at. Shout out to the Rich guy too, man. My boy Roddy Rich.
Yeah, he was one of the later features that got added, right?
Yeah, but you
I
know,
had
me
heard-
and him had a record before. You remember? I played
Yeah.
it for you a long time ago, and we couldn't get
I
that
mean,
one cleared.
I was about to say, you guys are pretty much, you got the same A&R, the same.
But
He'd
before
be
we had
at-
the same A&R, we was cool.
Got you.
We was cool before that because he had did something for one of the homies back before I even had met Dallas. So we knew
Dope.
me, him, and Kiefer and Cass had
Shout out
a
to Cass.
relationship before I even had met Dallas. So it just came full circle.
Yo, it's Bootleg Kev here to tell you about our partners at MyBookie. Damn it, football season. We're in the thick of it right now. I hit big last week too, man. I want to give a shout out to my guy who gave me the pick. Shout out my guy, Sportsbook Killer. But listen, what you got to do is go to MyBookie right now. Get in on this NFL action. You know, NBA's coming up too. You could bet on anything you want. They got the player props. You could do the parlay builder. You could bet on your favorite team to win the Super Bowl. Get them odds up, whatever it is. The most important thing, get that first time deposit bonus. That means when you sign up for your account, use the promo code BOOTLEG, BOOTLEG, and you will get a deposit match. So if you put in $200, they're going to give you $200 on top of that to gamble with for free. If you put in $1,000, they're going to match that deposit with a free $1,000 for you to gamble with right now. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Let's get this money. Let's watch some fucking football, and let's get paid with MyBookie. Who are you like a fan of just as a MC? Like, obviously you love Future.
Yeah.
Best album of the year,
That's
supposedly.
my favorite rapper ever.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Ever?
ever,
All time.
all time.
Over Hove.
They like 1A, 1B.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Future all time.
yeah. For me,
He's the greatest club artist of all time.
nah, he's a lyricist.
And he's a lyric. He's one of the best
But
he's
it's-
one of the best songwriters ever.
But for me, it's lyrics that relate to my life.
True.
It probably doesn't relate to everyone else.
So you're
the
a
way
drug
it
addict?
relates. No, I'm not a drug addict. I'm not a drug
Future
addict.
shit be drugged out, my
No,
boy.
I can be toxic at times,
Okay, that's fair.
right? I can be toxic
He's a
at
toxic
times.
king.
I love having fun.
Yeah.
I love looking at life from different views.
I love Future.
I love women. I love vacations.
I wouldn't put him in the top 10 though.
I just said he's mine.
No,
my
I get it.
personal,
I respect it.
My personal, like, I think, remember that meme that was going around like 2 years ago and it was like fill the Mount Rushmore in, it was Drake, Kendrick, and Cole?
Mm-hmm.
I think Future is the fourth one of this generation.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah, not Travis. Future. It's Future.
Future.
It's for sure Future.
Future. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's Future.
For sure.
It's not even close.
Not close. It's Future.
Yeah, because when Tony Montana was 2010 or 11?
2010.
Was it 2010? Fuck. I'm
2010.
old as shit.
It might have been 2011. Might have been. It was 2010 or 2011. But either way it go, that's
No, he's on a
10-year
decade run, and it's pretty crazy.
And he's still
It's
going.
wild.
Still going.
Still going.
Still
And the new
killing it.
album, like he had dropped a few albums recently that I was like, but the new album
The new album was great.
was the one. Yeah.
That was great.
He ain't
That
lost
was dope.
shit for
Nah,
sure.
man.
And he's probably like top 6 or 7 most influential guy ever in rap.
Top 5.
I wouldn't be mad at 5.
You got my album at 5. I mean, you could at least put Future in
Jesus
top 5 most influential.
Because it's like it's probably like
Who's your top 5 most influential in hip hop?
I think it's Tupac, and I'm just not in no order.
Okay.
Tupac, Hove. Actually, not Jay-Z. I'm sorry.
Wait, Jay-Z's not top 5.
Wait. Hold on. I'm thinking in order.
No
Tupac?
no wonder my album's number
All right,
5.
and
He
no-
doesn't
and
even
no-
have Jay-Z
no.
in his top 5 of influential artists.
No,
fuck is going on, Kev?
I was listing them off in my head in order. I think it's Pac. I think like overall in the game, like all time, like who made it okay to really rap, Rakim. And I know that's like some old head shit to say because that's before my
Nah, I'm
generation.
with you on that.
But he was like the first dude.
I'm with you on that because before Rakim,
Nobody was really doing this. Right.
everywhere. People walking on the
So
street. It was
Tupac,
like, bro,
Rakim, Hove, Kanye, and Lil Wayne.
I can't argue that.
Because Kanye
I cannot argue
has
that.
changed music, hip hop like 4 times.
I cannot argue that.
And then it's like Future, Chief Keef,
Yeah, Drake.
Drake,
Yeah.
even, I can't even say that because musically he didn't
You
have
know
a lot
one
of,
that gets slept on?
who?
Ace Hood.
I can't, great guy, great physique.
So many people stole Ace Hood style.
Yeah,
People have made careers off of Ace Hood sound.
listen, don't say a statement like that and not tell me who's stolen his style.
A lot of people.
Give me one name. You won't do it.
The Migos flow
The Migos flow?
comes from an Ace Hood style.
Really?
Yes.
I guess I'm not.
Listen to early Ace Hood and listen to.
Okay, we're not going to put Ace Hood in the
Migos.
top 10 though.
I'm not saying you can put him wherever you want to put him. What I'm saying is he gets
He slept on. That's
a
fair,
lot of
'cause
people
he's a great MC.
has taken his style and ran with it.
Okay.
There's early Meek Mill songs
Okay.
that feel like I'm not saying Meek stole. They came at the same time, so they kind of fed off each other.
Yeah.
But that style
I'm-
of hustle hard,
Definitely
make
underrated.
throw in my pocket, doff it, drink none up profit, when I double up with my profit. That whole flow came from Ace Hood, the same way niggas rap today.
All right, well, Ace Hood gets his flowers today.
Shout out to Ace Hood.
Very underrated discography too.
Very underrated.
Yeah.
Very underrated. Shout out to Ace Hood.
Most fit rapper.
Most fit?
That motherfucker's yoked.
More than 50 Cent?
Yeah, what? Did you see 50 hanging upside down at the Super Bowl? Shit went
You know,
left.
TV put some weight on you though, man.
No, Ace Hood is like a fucking specimen pause. Like that motherfucker's like a goddamn, he's like The Rock. Have you
Really?
seen him lately?
No.
Bro, he's fucking jacked.
Really?
Like jacked. It's like he should be like fighting or playing football or something. He's
I
fucking
didn't know that. I knew he was always like a fit.
No.
cut guy. I
He's
didn't
like
know
the
he was-
fit guy. It's like him and Method Man.
Or is it him and The Rock?
No, I'm talking about hip hop. Like Method Man's also pretty young.
What about him and Vin Diesel?
I think Vin Diesel's probably more flabbier than Ace Hood for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about The Rock and Vin Diesel?
The Rock is a fucking alien, you know.
Okay. All right. Did you see the baby that they was passing around in the crowd?
Oh, I thought you meant
To-
Dub
to The Rock.
Baby. I'm like, yeah, the baby's kind of in all right shape, I guess. Yeah, they crowd surfed the baby to The Rock.
Yeah, that
Whose
was wild.
parents is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro,
That
it's
was
a
some-
newborn baby just getting passed
that
through a
was some
crowd to go to The
wild
Rock.
shit.
And The Rock's just like,
Yeah.
this is weird.
That was some wild shit.
Super wild.
That kid's parents need to be detained.
How do you feel about artists saying that they're blackballed nowadays? Speaking of the baby.
Some of them are.
But what does that mean?
I think blackballed is when you've pissed a certain person off that has the authority to make a call to stop your emergence.
I think it can stop your momentum for sure.
Yeah.
But I think if you have real fans, I don't think...
But that's the problem. Most people don't have real fans. They have fans of songs. So when the sound dies out, so do they. And they never build an underbelly. That's why I appreciate my dog Jordan Lucas for taking me on this tour because it's
he's got those
allowing-
fans.
Yes, and it's allowing me to convert them into Simba fans.
Yeah.
And they're learning about me every
And that's
day.
why you got a guy like Tory who's always had like that super strong core following.
But Tory's a different thing. See,
But I'm saying Tory can say, you know, I've been blackballed from playlists, which has definitely happened. But it
Yeah.
doesn't matter because he still had the best-selling album of the week.
but he's an anomaly because that motherfucker's talented as shit.
Oh, he's an alien.
And everybody's not that talented.
No.
That
Most
motherfucker
people
could-
aren't as talented as Tory Lanez in the world.
Everybody ain't got that talent to be able to wiggle through that shit. So some people, they kind of forced to take a back seat because they can't do some of them things that he could do. So he
makes timeless music consistently.
Yeah, like he's an anomaly.
He's
bro.
he's an alien talented level person.
Facts.
For sure.
Everybody ain't got that.
That's real.
Everybody ain't got that. And if you don't have that and you trying to cut through and you didn't piss the wrong people off, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I understand like what Russ was saying because Russ was like, you can't be blackballed if there's the internet. He's right, but he's also
That's not true.
there's no context
Sometimes,
to
and I fuck with Russ, right?
no, but this I was gonna say. There's no context to he's right, but that doesn't mean that somebody can't stand in the way
Facts.
of opportunity that will elevate your whole entire
Facts.
shit.
Facts.
Which is why he is right in saying if you have a core fan base, you'll be fine. Nobody can blackball you, but you can. If someone doesn't put you on Rap Caviar on purpose, and I'm not saying that's ever happened.
For sure.
Because I don't want to put that on Carl or anybody over there. But if someone doesn't put you on a playlist on purpose because of something you did or you said or they don't like you, and that's the only reason they didn't put you on it, that playlist could be the
Affect
difference
your
between
whole
an extra
shit.
5 million streams.
And the way everybody built their career is different. So Russ had the ability to build his career through SoundCloud and touring and building out and making different type of records that somebody like the Baby wouldn't get off if he was in that position.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
the Baby also came up with like a pretty solid core foundation.
No,
before
for
he
sure.
popped. Yeah.
But I'm just saying it's going to be tougher for somebody like the Baby than it would be for Russ.
Right.
Right? And there's a whole bunch of different reasons that go into that. But my whole point is everybody's journey is different. So you just can't say that someone can't be blackballed
That's
because
what I mean.
of the internet.
I think
because
both sides are correct.
Yeah, it's
because there's
two
context
sides
to
of
both
it.
sides.
Yeah, it's two sides of it.
You know what else is important?
What's that?
Something you said earlier when you were touring with your artists you were managing.
Yeah.
You kind of have to have people like want you to win.
Oh yeah.
You like people kind of have like either they have to like you or you got to be Kanye West.
For sure. For sure. That's what I'm saying. Tory is an anomaly.
Or you got to be NBA Youngboy, where it's like it doesn't
That's an
matter.
anomaly.
Yeah, NBA
You know what
Youngboy's
I'm saying?
an
It's
anomaly.
nothing you can do. NBA Youngboy just dropped the album. What was it, Friday?
I think he's put out 110 songs this year.
Okay,
or something.
listen to this, right? NBA Youngboy just put an album out Friday.
Yeah,
He just announced another one today.
it's crazy.
It's nothing you could do about it.
Dwight, is he helping keep the lights on over there? He's contributing to those lights? Cardi ain't dropped in a while. Shit.
Shout out to Cardi, because she been flaming them verses.
Oh my God, that Tomorrow 2 verse is crazy.
She killed that. And she just killed the Munch beat.
I haven't, I saw she got on it. I didn't hear it though.
Yeah, she's been killing verses.
Yeah, she's.
I'm excited to hear some new Cardi music.
You know what I say about Cardi? Cardi delivers records. I don't know if she's writing or not writing. I don't give a fuck. She's delivering them
Doesn't matter.
records
She
so
delivers.
so hard.
Yeah, it
I'm
doesn't
like,
matter.
it
She
doesn't matter.
She doesn't have to write if she don't want to.
Yeah, and I'm
She's
sure
Cardi B.
100%. Have you been helping people with the pen behind the scenes?
I haven't been lately, but in the past, you know, that's kind of how I got my name known.
Yeah.
But lately, no, I haven't. I really haven't been in the studio in like the last
Few months. It's been a couple months, right?
I got in the other day because I'm working on some stuff with the Warriors, and I had a few features to do. But and it was fun because I haven't been in there in a minute, and I was kind of like in results take time mode to where I was trying to make songs that.
You working
the
on
project.
Draymond's diss to Jordan Poole?
No,
No.
That's not coming.
Okay, good.
but it was fun to be in the studio though, so I'm excited to get back in, and like being on the road, it's made me understand different tempos,
Yeah.
and different sonics, and like why certain records hit a certain way they do. So I'm starting to look for a different type of production going into this next project.
What is something you've learned from just being around Joyner for a month?
Man, a lot, bro.
I always say he's got the best videos in the game.
He's got one of the best minds in the game.
Yeah.
His team is great.
Right.
They're very focused. They pay attention to detail, very close. They're very concerned about how the fans receive the show.
Right.
Even the music. They're always thinking of ways to be innovative and on brand. But one thing, I remember after, I think it was like the third night, I kept like, cause I'd be killing every show.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk out, and then it was one night where they was like chanting like Simba, Simba after I walked off the stage, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "You gotta start going out there taking pictures." But I'm thinking like, shit, I gotta get out the way so, you know what I mean? He's like, "Nah, go out there and take pictures."
Yeah, you don't want to be the guy who, while the headliner's closing, there's like a line of people trying to take a picture with you.
Exactly. That's how I'm
take
looking
away
at
from
it.
his shine. Yeah.
He was like, "Nah, you gotta take the pictures." So the next day, I started taking the pictures, and I started watching my following go up. He came to me the next day. He was like, you gotta tell them to tag you in the pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's important. That's how you get them diehards.
Yeah, like I went up I think 120,000 followers just in the last month.
Just
being on the
tour.
road.
Album coming out.
Yeah.
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 That shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's been dope, bro. It's been a great experience.
And you've been killing it on the sync shit. It's crazy because you got the In the Game record that is my son's favorite song.
Really?
Yes.
Madden.
My 8-year-old.
Yeah.
He's like, loves that fucking song.
That's dope. We actually just got word that the NBA is gonna be doing something with that this season as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's a song that,
right here on the Bootleg.
that's not even a song on your album.
No, it's not.
Just throw it out there.
Yeah,
the Space Jam shit was dope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like those records do well because they're like all-purpose records.
Right.
And me, sometimes as an artist, I be so concerned about building out who the Simba fan is. I naturally try to run away from them records on projects to like build the fan base out. But I'm slowly starting to see how they perform on the road. So I'm like, I need to mix this in a little more.
So you, the first project came out in December 2020.
Yeah.
We just got the newest.
Yeah.
The Gangsta Grills.
Yeah. Number 5 album of the year.
Correct. The 5th best album of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. What an accomplishment.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a great
I
accomplishment.
wrote all those verses to be number 5, guys. Yeah.
I mean, that's better than 9th.
It's still 5.
Anyway, hey, what up, y'all? It's Bootleg Kev here to stop the interview. Sorry, but we got to pay the fucking bills. And, not only do we have to pay the bills, but we also got to take care of them cocks out there. That's right. Make sure you go to BlueChew.com right now. The Bootleg Kev podcast, we are presented by BlueChew proudly. I happen to every once in a while dabble in a little chewski, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, my dick thanks me for it every single time. So listen, if you go to BlueChew, use the promo code BOOTLEG, you're going to get your first month supply for free. Now, we're talking the same active ingredient as Viagra, as Cialis, without the awkward doctor's appointment visit. You just go online, they get you taken care of, it gets delivered right to your fucking door in discreet packaging. It's a beautiful thing. And how about this? Brand new product alert on BlueChew, all right? And I'm going to fuck this up for sure, so I'm going to try to read it. Now, BlueChew has a mint-flavored chewable with vardenafil, which is the same active ingredient in Levitra and Staxin. So shout out to Levitra. Same active ingredient in the mint-flavored chewables. So what are we doing? Go get you a little mint boy, go get you a little BlueChew, whatever the fuck you need. Just know, whatever young lady or man or etc. that you're dealing with, they're going to fucking thank you for it because your dick's going to be harder than it's ever been in your whole fucking life, man. It's going to be great. And like, if you're a single guy, take a BlueChew, jack off. Be a better jerk, I'll tell you that. All right? BlueChew.com. Go right now. And, I know we have a lot of male listeners who like underground rap, so chances are you're not getting a lot of pussy. But I promise you one thing. You take that BlueChew, you're going to beat your dick like it stole something all night long. BlueChew.com, use that promo code BOOTLEG right now, and they will give you the first month for free. So go do that shit. How long are we going to wait till you make a new body of work?
It's not going to be long.
Right.
I was just talking to my team the other day, like, we finished tour tomorrow. I'm going to chill with my son for a little bit, and I'm about to get to Atlanta, get to Miami, get to New York. And,
go to Santa Monica and get in with the Alchemist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get in with Dre.
Get in with Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in with a bunch of people, and I'm trying to put something out, like, before summer.
So,
before summer,
that's fair.
Sure. Yeah. But I'm going to be dropping music.
Singles.
Yeah, might drop a 4-pack, a couple 2-packs, but the next project, for sure, trying to get it out before summer.
For you, what do you feel like is the biggest uphill battle being, and don't say having your album be number 5, just being an artist in today's landscape that is more on the lyrical side, that is more, like, I always compare you to Jay-Z because I feel like you remind me so much of him in terms of talent, but also in terms of persona.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are not trying really hard. You're just cool motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're likable. But what is the biggest challenge just being Simba and in today's hip hop game? Like, talk about that.
Sometimes living in the future too much. I recently seen Kanye say something where he was like, I might not be right. I'm just not right now. You know what I mean?
It's safe to say he's wrong about a couple of
I
things
feel like,
right now. But yeah,
like what?
I don't know. The White Lives Matter thing was a stretch.
Okay, I got a take on that.
Okay, we'll get to that. Finish your point, and then we'll go there.
Okay. Sometimes I feel like I live in the future so much to where I'm thinking so far beyond of what's going on right now. I'm not seeing what I can do to better my situation at the moment. I'm always kind of thinking further. So I'll drop a project, and instead of like coming up with all these different content ideas to continue to push the project,
right.
I'm already on, okay, this works for tour. They like these drums, they like these sonics, this needs to be the next sound.
Shit.
Boom, I'm already moved on. Like Christmas done already passed in my head. I done already bought my son gifts. I know what I'm getting everybody. So I'm in January, you know? And sometimes it hinders you because you missing what's going on right in front of you. So I feel like that's one thing. And also like being from the Bay, and trying to be somebody that's doing something a little different than what typically goes on in the Bay is an uphill battle because sometimes you go through these like, who the fuck does he think he is conversations or,
right.
you know, issues to where it's just like, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm just trying to expand what the fuck it is we doing all the way around the board.
Right.
And sometimes that could get taken the wrong way, but I would say those are the two things.
I mean, if you think of like the biggest rapper commercially besides MC Hammer,
yeah,
and E40, obviously longevity,
yeah,
but it's G-Eazy in terms of just success. Now, maybe not currently, he's not like on fire, but I mean just peak fame. You know what I'm saying?
From the Bay?
From the Bay, peak fame, and I'm not talking
So you put
since
G-Eazy
MC Hammer
over Too Short?
Yeah. What?
You
G-Eazy
put
was
G-Eazy over Too Short.
What do you mean? He headlined a fucking 18,000 seat fucking tour.
Kev, you're using your white privilege right now.
No. We're just talking about. What are you talking about?
You'd put G-Eazy over Too Short.
Yeah, peak.
You're fucking crazy.
Peak fame
You're
hits.
fucking crazy.
What?
You're fucking crazy.
No. I'm not talking about.
You know how many people know Too Short?
I'm not talking about fame. I'm not talking about longevity. I mean, like, who had the highest peak?
G-Eazy never had the peak that Too Short had.
That's not true.
Too Short made the world say bitch.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
What are you talking about?
Nah, what are we talking about? I'm talking about peak. We're talking about
G-Eazy was never bigger than Too Short.
That's not true.
No.
At a moment. Yes.
No.
Nah, I can't agree with you.
No.
I love Too Short.
Too Short is the culture,
Getting
bro.
into one of my I'm not disagreeing. I said, okay, if we're taking that's why I said E40 with the longevity, but if we're talking about who had the craziest we're talking about this motherfucker's got a diamond record.
That's fine.
Diamond.
Pitbull got diamond records.
Oh, and
Milli Vanilli got diamond
Nah,
records.
listen, Pitbull is arguably the biggest rapper from Miami ever. Now, I'm not saying I love Pitbull's music.
Pitbull's probably the biggest pop star from Miami,
but
not the biggest rapper.
He's also a rapper.
He's a pop star.
So what's Drake? A pop star and
So
a
is
rapper.
G-Eazy. So you can't compare fucking G-Eazy to cultural ass Too Short.
I'm not saying Too Short's not the culture, and I'm not saying Too Short isn't culturally more relevant and important. I'm not saying
Too
that.
Short is bigger, bro.
I'm not saying. Listen,
How about we
he's
compare
bigger for the culture.
How about we compare their sales?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see who sold more
I just said, okay, does Too Short have a diamond single?
It doesn't matter.
Is Blow the Whistle diamond? It might be.
I don't know. Let's look that up. Is Blow the Whistle diamond, Dwight? This is a crazy conversation, Kev. You're crazy right now.
I am not.
How about this? How about this? Watch this. Name a Jeezy record.
Me, Myself, and I, No Limit. What do you want me to do?
Name a Too Short record.
Blow the Whistle. Getting it.
Oh, you gonna do that?
What do you want?
You're gonna do that? Okay. I see
Cocktails.
What we doing. I see what we doing.
Cuss words.
I
What do
see
you want me to
doing.
do?
I see what you're doing.
Too Short's, bro. As a kid, I had.
And this is no offense to G, because I fuck with G.
I love Too Short. What
G's
are we
my
talking
guy.
about? I love
but
Too
G
Short.
is not bigger than Too Short.
I'm not saying overall. I mean, like at the peak.
No.
Who was doing arenas
Bro,
from the Bay?
Imagine fucking Too Short with social media in the 90s, bro.
We can't do that.
Okay, but we can imagine G-Eazy with social media, right? So we can't take that away.
Okay. So can I just ask you one question?
Okay.
Who's headlined arenas in the United States outside of the Bay since MC Hammer? But I'm asking.
From the Bay?
A rapper. It's only one answer. It's G-Eazy.
Rapper from the Bay that's headlined. But G-Eazy's a pop star.
And he's a rapper.
No, he's a pop star.
Okay, that's fair, but he raps. He makes rap music.
Bro, he's a pop star.
Okay. But can you answer the question to the answer I just answered?
I don't know a rapper, but if we was to
So
say
who is it?
A pop star.
So answer the question. Who's the rapper?
As a pop star, G.
Okay. G's the same guy who brought 40 on the road, I Am Sue on the road, Kehlani on the road, Pilo on the road.
He brought the Bay up. Like, it's people who wouldn't have a sustainable career
So
right now
since
without
MC
G-Eazy.
Hammer, we can agree that the only rapper to headline arenas across the country since
I'm not going to
MC
agree
Hammer.
with that. Because you got people like, I'm not going to.
Since MC Hammer.
I need to do my research. I got to do my research. I can't just agree with that.
Who else?
I don't know right off the bat. But G's a pop star.
And he's a
Not
rapper.
a rapper. He's a pop star.
He's a rapper though.
He's a pop star, bro. Name one rapper that could fucking make Me, Myself, and I.
Fucking Drake could make that song.
Man, Drake's a pop star.
Okay, Drake's also a rapper.
Drake's a legend.
And
Drake's
he's
a
rapper.
phenomenal rapper.
He's incredible. He's
a
top
phenomenal
tier.
rapper.
Top tier for
He's a
sure.
phenomenal
For
rapper.
sure.
But G's a pop star.
Logic could have made Me, Myself, and I.
No, he fucking wouldn't.
Logic could have. What are you
Man,
talking about? He made the Suicide record.
That shit was hard, but it wasn't Me, Myself, and I.
So you're saying
And
that
he could make that
because
record.
he
I
had.
don't know
so-
if he's cool enough as G to sell it how G did.
Okay, so
but
because
they're
he
both
made
fucking,
because he made a song that went
who's
pop.
a better rapper, G or Logic?
I think Logic is better.
Okay.
Yeah, lyrically, Logic's
G's
better.
a pop star, bro.
But he's a rapper.
He raps on pop records.
No Limit is a rap song. Random is a rap song. What are we talking
Man,
about?
That was Cardi B's song, man.
West Coast is a rap song.
All right.
So I won. Just so we know, we're
No,
clear.
you didn't win. You didn't win.
All right.
I'm gonna do my research.
Because what I didn't say was I did not say Too Short wasn't bigger in the culture and more important. I didn't say that. I'm saying metrically, at their peak, it's G-Eazy.
You know why?
And he made records that weren't, but he also made some Bay Area shit. He made
He's
like Calm Down.
white.
You're right. He is white. So he had a lot of.
Too Short can't do some of that shit G-Eazy do.
I don't disagree.
He's a pop star, bro.
But I don't listen. I was trying to bring the conversation around to saying that G was huge because he made non-traditional Bay music. Like No Limit is not. It's 88 BPMs.
Yes, but think about. Okay, think if a black person made the same music G-Eazy made.
You're right.
It wouldn't work.
I'm not saying you're right. I agree fully.
So he's a pop star. You
No,
can't
he's a
call
white
him
rapper.
because rappers don't have the privilege to do what pop stars do.
Eminem is a white rapper who, if somebody
And imagine
if somebody
all the
tried
black
to make
people
Just
that
Lose
rap
It,
like Eminem or just as
No,
good
but if
that
someone-
doesn't get the fucking credit.
I agree, but we can't just take them out of. We can't ignore the numbers. Is all I'm saying.
I'm not ignoring the numbers.
You're right.
I'm saying they're enhanced because of a certain demographic.
You're right.
That's
Isn't
all
it-
I'm saying.
Can it be true that both of us are right?
No, because I'm top 5 on your albums of the year, so somebody got to win.
So we're both right. We're both right.
We'll agree to disagree.
White Lives Matter. Tell me your take on Kanye's T-shirt.
Okay. A white man
Mm-hmm.
owns the slogan Black Lives Matter. What if Kanye owns the slogan White Lives Matter?
Can I break some news right now?
Okay.
My best friend in the entire world is a black man. Ramses owns White Lives Matter.
Is he linked with Kanye?
No,
Oh, well, I don't know.
Kanye don't own it.
But a black man does.
A black man owns White Lives Matter right now.
So Kanye's promoting black businesses.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Kanye knew that because he just bought the fucking
Now
thing
he
like
didn't know if
3
Kanye
weeks.
knew that. What if he did know?
You don't think it's a little like a
I'm not saying I agree.
right?
I'm just saying instead of us all bash, let's see what's the madness behind it. Like, does he own this slogan? I know Candace Owens has a documentary coming out about all the money Black Lives Matter stole from people. Is this merch for that?
So my thing is a couple of things can be right. One, Black Lives Matter, the organization,
Yes.
clearly
Bullshit.
some bullshit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I donated. I also am glad I talked to Killer Mike when all that was happening because
All our
he
money
told me
went
who to give money to, and I gave it to like not like I gave it
A
to
lot
other,
of our money went to Joe Biden.
whoever it went.
Yeah.
So that's true, right? Yes, the fucking foundation is obviously corrupt.
Yes.
What also is true is the term Black Lives Matter is factual, and the reason why it became a thing was because it is pretty evident that in the United States, Black lives have never been valued in the same way white lives have been valued, right?
Facts.
So I think in the spawn of like Black Lives Matter becoming this movement that a lot of old white people associated with riots and violence and shit,
For sure.
White Lives Matter became the opposite, or All Lives Matter became like the super like crazy
Defense.
redneck Trump MAGA hat wearing ass thing to say.
Yeah.
So the term White Lives Matter is also true. White lives matter.
Yes.
Sure they do.
Yes. All lives matter.
All lives, of course, all lives matter.
But it's not about all lives or white lives.
I just think
because
that when you say white lives matter, it like it's not just the term. Like when Kanye said on Tucker Carlson, I said it because it's true. Like he's not wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the symbolism of wearing that.
I think that's where it gets combative because it's like exactly what you're saying. It comes across as you're going against.
Just to do it.
Well, yeah, just
to stir
to
it
do
up.
what we
Yeah.
But I don't think at the level Kanye's at, and I could be wrong, that he would just do that to do that.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely some type of method behind it, and there's something coming behind it. I don't know what it is, but what I'm going to say is until I fully know, I'm not just going to develop an opinion and just be like, oh, fuck Kanye because he wore a White Lives Matter shirt. I want to see what's the method behind it. Now, if it's solely him just being a dick, you know what I mean, and want to be combative, then I'm not for that.
Right.
But if it is something behind it to where he's trying to change a narrative, let's see how it pans
And
out.
I understood like his reasoning for wearing the Trump hat because I think his thing
I
was-
didn't get that.
So I understood it because he essentially was saying you don't have like the Democratic Party has taken advantage of the black vote forever.
For sure.
The whole reason why Joe Biden is the president is because I think it was the South Carolina
Has anybody
primary.
seen Kamala Harris?
She's from your city, right?
Has anybody seen her?
I don't know, man.
Have y'all seen her?
She got
I haven't seen her since she was, yes, Joe, we did it.
We did it, Joe.
I haven't seen her. I'd like to see you, Kamala.
Yeah.
Come outside.
But I think him wearing the MAGA hat was a point to be made that, hey, we're not automatic. Like, think freely. Think for
sure.
yourself. Just because you're black doesn't
But
mean...
that's Kanye.
Yeah.
That's Kanye. I think sometimes he's so much of a forward thinker, right? The message gets lost because of the way it's communicated at times. I don't think he means any harm. I think he's a disruptor, right? I think he's a creative genius. I just think sometimes he communicates his message in a confusing way to certain people. But I don't think we should bash him for it. I think we should hear him out, see how it plays out, see what happens. And if we don't agree, we don't agree. If you do agree, cool. If not, move on.
We got to stop the interview, tell you about our partners at Odd Socks. Well, first of all, let's check out the brand new collab. Look at these. The Bootleg Kev sock. You see my pink ass face on those fucking socks? Nobody wants to buy those. We're going to figure out a way to give them away, though. But look, Odd Socks are the most comfortable socks in the world. And the best thing about Odd Socks is they're our family, man. I've been rocking with these guys for about 10 years now, and I will not wear anything else on my feet. Like, I swear to God, I'm about to take my shoe off. I'm about to take, look, what is this? Smells great, too. That's an Odd Sock right there. That's an Odd Sock basic. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Odd Socks. You should, too. They got the crazy licenses. We're talking about Nickelodeon. Shout out to Patrick. Motherfucking Cheez-Its. Baywatch. How about macaroni underwear? Look at these boys right here. Let's just crack these motherfuckers open real quick. What do we got in here? Come on, man. Yeah, a little Pop-Tart underwear. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are the Odd Socks basics. All right. So if you go to the website right now, order you some underwear, order you some socks, use the promo code BootlegKev. That's one word altogether, BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off at checkout. go to oddsocksofficial.com. One more time, that's oddsocksofficial.com. Promo code BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off your order. Of course, we're presented by Odd Socks, and we are proud to say so. All right, let's get back to the interview. Have you ever like heard of Kanye fucking with your shit at all, or
I worked with Kanye.
you've worked with him?
Yeah. I worked on Donda for 4 days in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wow,
One of the best experiences of my life. That's why I said I can't just bash him because
you've been around him, you know him.
It's something to it.
Yeah,
Like he's always thinking forward.
that's when he was living there, right?
Yeah. He was there for 4 days. Well, he was there for like a month, but I was there for 4 days. And I'd watch him write a song, go in another room, do a melody, go in another room and design a building, go in the cafeteria and have a meeting with Balenciaga about what the fashion show needs to look like in 2025.
Yeah.
Go to rehearsals, go to choreography, go back in the room and tell them joints to make a beat, take a certain part of that beat and send it to 88 Keys. Like he's just a creative guy, you know? So it's like I can't, being around somebody like that, it's hard to just say they're coming from a place of malice.
That's fair.
You know, you kind of got to see it all the way through because you might not have the full information.
The full context.
So I got to wait and see. I don't know. I can't just make an opinion.
Being around Kanye and Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
creative processes I've heard on each side are insane. Like, what
Yeah.
was the biggest like difference? I heard Dre's a perfectionist, like a crazy perfectionist.
Dre is somebody I would say that knows where he wants to go and take time to get there. Kanye is somebody that takes time to get to where he doesn't want to go, don't know where he want to go yet.
Like the journey,
So it's free,
right?
right? So he might
Like
hear,
the destination isn't always known. When,
like he might hear a beat and like for instance, I did a certain melody and a cadence, right? And I did a rap to it. He didn't like the words, but he liked the cadence, right? And then he heard a specific beat and he only liked about 4 bars of the beat. And then he took that 4 bars, sent it to another producer, and then changed it. So you ever notice when his songs, they'll play for like 8 bars, and it'll do some like doom, 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 then it'll change. That's like 4 or 5 different producers all on one idea. So he might take one part of this beat, one part of this beat, one part of this beat, and figure out a way how to mesh them.
Wow.
And then do the song on top of that and still bring in a Mike Dean or a Travis Scott or somebody like that to take it to the next level. So with him, it's just constant creativity. With Dre, it's like, I know where I'm going. Like, I know how this need to sound. I know how this need to feel. I know what I want to say. I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
He takes his time to get there. With Kanye, it's just freelance till we figure it out. From what I've seen.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because both of those guys we always hear about their process as being so interesting.
Some of the greatest to ever do it.
100%.
Yeah.
What is your top 5 rap albums of all time, Simba?
Top 5 rap albums of
In no
all
order.
time.
In no order.
In no order. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's
Kanye West, The College Dropout.
okay.
Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
Okay. Over Reasonable Doubt, huh?
Yeah, I'm a Blueprint guy.
That's
over
fair. That's
Reasonable
fair.
Doubt. Thug Motivation 101.
Great album.
I think Thug Motivation 101 is better than Illmatic.
I respect your opinion. I don't agree, but I respect it.
Why don't you agree?
I just like Illmatic. Illmatic's,
Why? Because everybody says it's a classic.
I mean, Nas is my favorite MC of all time.
When's the last time you listened to Illmatic?
Yesterday, I was listening to New York State of Mind.
Just a fucking hip hopper, that's all.
What do you want from me, man?
Just a hip hopper, man.
It's 10 songs.
Just a hip hopper.
No, I love. Hey, listen, TM 101 is fucking exquisite.
I listen to that album more than Illmatic. I think Stillmatic is better than Illmatic.
You see, the thing is there's a song on Stillmatic called Braveheart Party featuring Mary J. Blige that is one of the worst Nas songs ever. And
that's not one of the worst Nas
Oh, that song's fucking terrible. And just the fact that that is on Stillmatic takes it out of the conversation. In fact, it's such a terrible song that when they repressed Stillmatic like 2 years later, they took it off. Have you ever heard of someone doing that? Imagine a song being so shitty that there's certain versions you buy and it's just not there anymore.
It's not there no more. Damn.
It's almost like the Trey Songz song on Teflon Don.
Yeah.
Fuck, that song's garbage.
Yeah.
It's like the only song on Teflon Don that's like.
I got you.
Yeah.
I would say I said Blueprint.
You got one more.
College Dropout, Thug Motivation,
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying, and Future Monster.
Monster. I mean, he is your favorite rapper, right? So it'd only be right if you had him included in your top 5.
Yeah.
Not quite an album, though. It was on Dat Piff for a very long time.
That's an album.
Yeah, it's a
That's just during the time we called everything mixtapes because it was free to upload.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I respect it. I got Get Rich or Die Trying in my top 5. I got the Reasonable Doubt though over Blueprint, and I have late registration over College
I'm more of
Dropout.
a Blueprint guy because I'm somebody that likes simplistic lyricism.
Right.
So I felt like Reasonable Doubt was so lyrical, like it's a hard listen for me.
Right.
But Blueprint is like very digestible.
Also, I
top
got Doggy
to bottom.
Style in there.
Doggy Style is definitely in the top.
It's up there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's one of the greatest hip hop's albums.
I actually think it's the greatest ever. It's not my favorite Kanye album, but I think it's probably the most perfect album a rapper's ever made.
It might be. I think that is like one of the greatest albums. But like you said, it's not my personal favorite. My personal Kanye favorite is College Dropout. Or
I love Late Registration.
What was the next one?
Graduation. Yeah.
College Dropout and Graduation is my favorite.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so the album is out.
Yeah. Results take time. Number 5 album in the world compared to Bootleg Kev.
The top 5 album of the year, man.
Yeah. Thanks,
top 5.
Man. Thanks. I'm just, Jason Kidd out here, number 5.
I mean, there's plenty of years LeBron was 5th in MVP voting.
It's not fair. How you be the best player in the world and you're just number 5? Sounds like what I'm going through here at the Bootleg Kev Show, ladies and gentlemen. You could be the best in the world and be number 5.
So the number 5 album of the year is out. You could go support it.
Yeah.
And maybe it's in your top 1.
Yeah.
It could be. It could be. It's your
one.
favorite album.
I think it's one.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a project out with that much balance.
And then you got Future's album number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fred and Kendrick and JID.
Pusha T's album is crazy.
And Pusha T.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just said that.
What was it like getting Push on that record? Because that record,
it was dope, man. Because me and Push knew each other for a minute.
Yeah.
So it was dope because it took us a minute to find the right record to do. But once I made that,
I'm glad you put the original out first though, because I love the verse that got left off the Pusha one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First verse.
The first verse, the best verse, because it's so relatable to Cali.
Yeah. Yeah, that's originally when I was writing the song, I was writing it from a perspective of I was originally about to make it this comparison between LA and the Bay.
Right. That's what it felt like, yeah.
And then it just kind of took a turn into like all the things we do to get money to never end up broke.
That's tight.
Yeah.
There it is, man. Yeah. Well, look, the tour's about to end. By the time this comes out, the tour will be over.
Definitely, man. Thank you to my brother, Jordan Lucas. That's become my real homie while we've been on this road. I appreciate him like a motherfucker, man. He's taught me a lot, gave me a big opportunity, helped me gain a lot of new fans. Tour's been great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back in the studio and just
Bro,
keep
can
working.
we get some merch?
Yeah, about that.
What's up with the merch, bro? I'm over here trying to can I buy a shirt somewhere? Like, there's no fucking merch. What are you doing? You're on tour. You should be selling T-shirts every fucking tour stop.
The merch got fucked up.
Was that because of Atlantic?
It was nothing to do with Atlantic. It was the company that we decided to run with ended up fucking the merch up. And it was a long back order and this whole thing. So we went with a new company and got new designs, and we'll be having
You guys
new
missed
merch.
out on a lot of money on the road.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about the money, though.
Yeah.
The money will be
but you also, it's kind of cool to know that there's like somebody in St. Louis or wherever the fuck.
No, for sure, but
Simba
I don't
shirt.
never want to give people some shit just to make money off of them. I want people to have a quality T-shirt or a quality sweatsuit or whatever.
I'm assuming the merch was just, was it like you said it was a supply chain thing.
Yeah, but it just wasn't right.
Right.
It didn't come out right. Didn't look good. The quality didn't really look as great as we were told it would look. And me, I wouldn't want to sell people something that I wouldn't wear. You know what I mean? If I'm not gonna wear it, why would I sell it to you? And I just felt like it wasn't something I would wear.
Well, that's beautiful, man. That quality control made it separate you from a lot of people.
Yeah. So we got some merch on the way though. It'll be here real soon.
Just put the album cover.
No. We got some shit you could wear to the club.
All right.
Some fly shit.
There it is. Simba, appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to the Bootleg podcast. I love this guy right here.
Top 5 album of the year.
Come on. Let's get it.